Hi, I'm Jacques with Victory First. I am a consultant for Vertx, specifically on the bag line and clothing line. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run you through a couple of things that we have that's coming out that is new for this year. They'll be released a little bit later on in the summer. Some of the things we have are some of the accessories that are very similar in conjunction with the bags. So a lot of these things that we come out with, still based on a lot of micro Velcro. This one is set up like a handgun or a rifle cleaning kit. A lot of mesh pouches, Velcro organizational stuff to help keep all your stuff together. Then we have tablet type covers, iPads, Samsung tablets, things like that. It's adjustable, so it depends on, doesn't matter if you have an iPad mini or something a little bit larger. These are things that we can wrap those with and you can use it. It helps protect them a little bit. A lot of the smaller stuff that we can get into. This is one that's the same cleaning kit, but you can see you could use it for a shower kit, you could use it for a medical kit, things like that. Just slide it in your bag and you're good to go. The Tactigami, obviously we're working on the Tactigami a little bit. If you're familiar with the Tactigami from last year, a lot of the things that we do is being able to use Molly on that micro Velcro. The big thing that we don't like about Molly for the most part is Molly's constantly straight up and down. The Molly adapter pen allows you to put the Molly on here and then adjust it. And I'll show you how I've got mine set up a little bit, but it allows me to rotate it and cant it in any way that I need to make that draw stroke or obtaining that gear a little bit easier. The belt adapter panel, so when you buy a bag, a lot of people will say, well, you know, now I've got to buy your holster and things like that. Don't worry about that. If you have a holster that you like and you run that every day, 1.5-inch belt loops, this simply turns into an 1.5-inch belt. You run it through your holster, open it back up. Now you can place that handgun inside your bag or whatever cant, ride height things you want. This is like a $20 piece, $25 piece from Vertx, so now you don't have to go back out and buy another holster. You can simply go from the same holster, put it in, put it in the bag, and you're good to go. So let's talk about some of the bags. The Ready bag, if you're familiar with the bag line that we've already got out, the Ready bag is a little more of a, it's kind of like a little brother to the Gamut and the Gamut Plus. It's a little more traditional backpack look to it. A lot of the same features that are in it though, if we take a look inside, you don't open it all the way up. It still allows that, it's not a gusseted construction, but the zippers stop. So it doesn't necessarily dump everything out on you. You can lay it down and open it up and load it up. Has a pouch in the back for files, for a tablet, small laptop, things like that. It's not as padded as the Gamut and the Gamut Plus, but this is a little bit lower on the price scale, so there's some things in here that aren't as enhanced as they are in the Gamut and Gamut Plus. You still have mesh zipper closers, micro Velcro as far as accessories and organizational stuff. If you still want or need the Molly and the Velcro, you can do that. You unzip that front pouch, run it down, put it back together, so now you can use that Molly and the Velcro if you need to. Police placards, things like that. If you still want to run morale patches and you don't want to be as low pro, feel free to do that. Another organizational pouch up front. Again, as you know, if you have a bag or if you've done your research, all sorts of organizational and admin stuff in these bags to help kind of keep your stuff together so it's not falling all over. Different pouches, the zipper mesh pouch again. The outside pockets are a little bit more robust. They still have the shock cord that's on the inside, so you can keep all your stuff in there. The back, we still have the EDC pull tab and the ability to come in here with that micro Velcro and Velcro in the holster. The EDC pull tab that's a constant throughout the bags except for the range bag is still here with that. And again, we have that zippered portion if you wanted to put soft panel or something like that in there, that bag still has that capability. That's EDC Ready. Now the Essential is a little bit smaller bag. It's still very reminiscent of the Courier bag from last year. Still has the Browning 1919 strap. We call it that because it's split and it's stitched every 1 inch, so now you can use that to run your shoulder strap through so it doesn't run on you. Also, it allows you to adjust from here for ride height. So if you're shorter, taller, things like that, depending on how you want to run it, you find out where you want it to run, you can adjust that from there. You can either trim the bottom part off or just tuck it in the bag. Still has this padded area in the back that allows comfort for all day use. Still has a pass-through, so if you want to put a small 3/8 plate in there, if you're going to use it for defensive kind of thing, you can do that. An outside pouch. This is not the same as the pouches that they're used to from Vertx. This one actually has a Velcro closure and a zipper on the outside for a little bit of added security. Front of the bag, again, Molly Velcro if you want it, you got it. You run it in just like that, you're good to go. Again, admin pouch in the front, a little bit of mesh in there so you can see what you've got that's organized. Then again on the back side you've got zipper stops in your spot for your defensive carry. So again, the EDC pull tab still there, so if you're running different bags from Vertx, that's the constant. You know how to set that up so you can get to your defensive equipment. Now we've got the Transit. If you're familiar with the commuter sling, the Transit is literally a smaller version of that. For somebody that wants a little bit smaller bag, the only thing that we've really done is we've removed one of those, you hear me talk about all the time, the living pouch portion where you're going to get in and out of that. We removed one of those so you only have one up front, but it does have all the organizational stuff that you need. Same strap for tying in files or laptop, things like that. The zipper portion where you can get in there and put in the 3/8 panel if you wish. And again, the gusseted construction so everything doesn't fall out should you bring it around in front of your body. So, commuter sling, if you want a little bit smaller one, you've got that too. Now, if you're a fan of the A range bag from last year, what we've come up with is the B range bag. So it's basically all of the same features in the A range bag from last year, it's just a little bit smaller. Right off the bat, you can see that coated braided wire cable is there, so you can take it into the vehicle, buy a lock set and lock it to the hinges or something to the bottom of the vehicle, a fixed point. It's only to prevent smash and grabs kind of thing. It'll slow somebody down. If they're going to smash that ticket, they're going to have to work for it. So if you're looking at the top of the bag, there's an admin pouch up here, spot for your keys. As we move into the open portion of the range bag, you still get a pouch to hold 6 magazines so you can preload them before you go to the range. Micro Velcro in that rigid portion here. So now you still don't have to go take all of your stuff out to get your ammo because it's in the ammo pouch, it's in the bottom. Micro Velcro on the side runs all the way to the bottom so you can stick a couple of handguns in there. You can use a tactigomy or just leave them in the holster. And again, just like the A range, the B range, now we have one tray for ammo. Good sized portion, same feature. You can go down range now, pick up your brass, put it in here. It's a mesh bottom, shake all the debris out, and you're good to go. That semi-rigid compartment, now you can use that for more storage if you've got ammo stored somewhere else. Very utilitarian bag. The shoulder strap is that 1919 webbing that we talked about. And again, so you can lock your shoulder strap in so it doesn't slide. So when you've got this thing loaded down, it doesn't start moving around. The next thing we've got is an insert. If you have one of the Gamut series bags, now we have this insert. So the cavern of the Gamut itself had a lot of people that were talking about how they're going to organize it, things like that. So we started to listen to them. So now what you have, slide this directly down into the pack. It Velcros in the back with some of that Velcro on the micro Velcro inside the bag. So this stays in there. You get several different options that are included with the bag for organizational stuff. You get a couple of shorter panels like this that Velcro in. You get a tray for your ammo. We have 3 of these that are in here, so now you can actually, once you get your ammo and everything loaded in, you can actually take your handguns, slide them in there, and they'll hold them there. Anything that'll fit in there, photographers like to be able to take camera lenses, things like that. These are all Velcro, so you can use them to whatever configuration you want. Once this is in the bag, this top portion will actually be removed. So if you've got eyes and ears, things like that, you want to be able to move down range with them. This comes off. Once it's off, all you have to do, you can get into any of these pouches, so it's however you want to use it. Completely aligned with micro Velcro. Again, eyes and ears, things like that. So we're talking about setting the bags up. The purpose of the bags was to be able to use off-body carry, and a lot of people say, well, you know, I would never carry off-body. I want the gun on me at all times. Well, when I go to the gym, this bag is with me. It's laying at the bottom of the treadmill on the floor. When I go in the doctor's office, you know, you got a disrobe and they want to do their examinations. Well, this thing is with me and it's in the room. So when people say there's no place for off-body carry, if you're a true concealed carry guy, you're an off-duty cop, you're a guy that can carry a gun pretty much anywhere, I would urge you to stop and think about how exactly you're going to carry that gun in and out of places where you can't have it on your body all the time. So as we set it up, the way that I would set this bag up is using all of that tactigami. I have a belt adapter panel, using a Raven concealment Phantom holster. That's the same holster I'll carry on my hip. So again, all I have to do is pull it off, put a belt adapter panel on it, and now I can adjust that ride height in the camp. The Molly adapter panels, Blue Force Gear 10-speed pouches. I can stick it in there at any angle that I want to. It doesn't matter, ride height, camp. It's all completely customizable the way you want it. High-speed gear taco pouches. I can put them on a module loader, put it in there, so now if I'm going to run a 1911 for a class, I can use 1911 bags, go back to a Glock, whatever. So it's, again, it's not just the stuff that you need to buy from Vertx. If you have that stuff at home, we're trying to adapt the products so you can use the stuff you already have. No sense in spending more money if you have stuff that you enjoy and you use and it's tested and you already own it. We're trying to help you be able to use that stuff in your bags. So, all of the new bags for 2015, a lot of the same features and quality and things you were looking for in Vertx bags when you started as is. All that's rolling back over into 2015. Again, the bags will be released probably later in early to mid-summer. So we look forward to seeing you on the range.